Delta Alpha 026 QRZ. Okay, 108 X-ray, X-ray. Thank you very much for your patience there, sir. Can you come with the last unit numbers of your QRZ, please? Over. Hello? Listen, long time no here at all there, mate. How are you doing there? Over. Yeah, blimey there. You got a little bit of QSB on your signal there, Jason. Sometimes you actually come storming in and then you're dropping off back again there. So it's looking very good for me for getting into the States later. Because usually straight after you guys coming through, we get a bit of Iceland and then straight into 9 and 2 division there. Over. QSL there, Jason. Yourself, you're coming in between 5 and 7, radio 5, but I'm getting a lot of QSB. Seem to be suffering a lot of QSB all day, really. So I'm not quite sure what the crack is. But I found the band is very, very noisy. So that's usually a good sign there. So I don't know. But anyway, at the moment, I've got a different radio. I think last time we spoke to you, I was on 735. Now we're using the 706 Mark II Golf, giving you about 80 to about 100 watts through my homemade Skyper there, pointing in your direction. Over. QSL there, Jason. Can I ask you a question there? What's your take on this Moxon? Because a friend of mine was very interested in having one of these home QTH, but I think I've talked him out of it. I've gone for the Skyper there, because I've got a funny feeling the Skyper's got a little bit more game and a little bit of FB ratio there. Over. Blimey there, Jason, you can't go wrong there. I can remember when I first built my Skyper and took it up the hill to test it, I was absolutely amazed by the performance of it. And the best thing, excuse me, the best thing to boot is it was all my own work, and it seems to make, so I know this might sound a bit funny to you though, but it seems to make all the QSOs mean a little bit more to me there, as I made my own antenna. I'd just love to make my own radio though, but I think that is slightly beyond my capabilities there. Over. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, really? I can remember many years ago built a 2-element quad out of bamboo and that, and it was amazing how it worked. My friend of mine built one as well, and his one fell through the next door neighbour's greenhouse, so they weren't very impressed. Oh God, they were the days. All the homemade experiments and all these so-called good antennas. But talking about antennas now, I have seen a lot of the old Avanti copies coming out now, and by all accounts they're meant to be absolutely rubbish there. Over. Yeah, QSL there, Jason. I came to that assumption many years ago. Personally, I never ever use linears and that. And before I had decent radios, well, I used to have a Cobra 148 GTL. And to be honest with you, I DX'd all over the world, 12 watts with a DX27, the uprated DV. And then I managed to get myself an Avanti white stick, and that's really just a quarter wave width. And that used to get me out wonderfully well. And then we just progressed to some ham radios, what have been widebanded. And I've never ever needed the power. And but I suppose when you're new into the game, you think having power is the sort of bee's knees, and sort of if you haven't got power, you won't get DX contact. But you soon learn otherwise there. Over. Yeah, QSL there, Jason. But when I'm on the other bands, there's there's 3 letters what helps me, QRP, and it's amazing. I mean, I've had some of these big stations, west coast of America, you know, absolutely putting a hold on all the QSO, you know, until they've actually got me in. And I've actually heard them actually getting quite annoyed that people are actually calling them in. And they're just waiting for me to come through with QRP running 5 watts there. And I can remember one station, I think it was VE7, I think, actually in about 10 minutes to the whole frequency went quiet, you know. He said, right, I'm not talking to anyone till I talked to this QRP for the United Kingdom, and fair dues to him, he did wait, and we had a QSO for about, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, but I was very happy with that, with 5 watts there, over. Yeah, QSO there, John. As you were saying about, sorry, Jason. As you were saying before, in the 80s, I can remember my friend of mine, old Jaws radio. It was a little bit bigger than a packet of fags, and he had a DX. I think he had a DV27. A tyre, a wheel rim on the top of his shed. And all of a sudden these Americans was booming through, and this guy, who must have been a trucker, was talking to his wife, and they was arguing what they wanted for dinner, whether it was steak or fish, and my friend just went, QSK, I'd rather have the fish myself. And they could not believe they were actually speaking to a guy in the UK with 4 watts with a sort of like a temporary setup there, over. Okay there, Jason, yeah, I think it's a good time to there, because you're gone very, very low there, Jason. So it's been wonderful talking to you there, my friend, again, and I do hope to catch you pretty soon down the log there, mate. So 108 X-ray to Jason, 26 Delta Alpha 026. Cheers and beers, bye-bye.